Wayfinder.
Frode, how's the Astral Ward?
Recovering. Still got the odd cryptus or two coming in from Nios. Nothing we can't solve with a hammer to the skull.
That's good to hear. These past few months, I've been recovering in my own way. It's still a shock knowing what I do.
Iskarin and Patha are waiting for you. Follow me. They're getting along, at least.
Oh. Consider me curious. And anxious.
They're here.
Good. Her presence is not kind to one's sense of inner calm.
Darling of you, Garrett.
So this is what you meant by getting along.
Patha informs us that the situation in Nios is escalating. I didn't intend to join that fight, but better to stop a growing threat than ignore it. I cannot spare the wards yet, but we should take action.
We've been seeing a spike in rift attacks here too. 4 in the Shiver Peaks yesterday, 1 in Kryta this morning.
At last our thoughts are in unison. Any help we receive, I will use. I worry about overwhelming the Cryptus with visitors too quickly. But the Wayfinder, maybe. And a few strong-stomached allies. We've been pushed to the outer reaches of Nios, into Norris's path.
The beast that attacked the spire?
It's weaker now, thanks to your efforts. But it has risen the stakes. It consumes. We've a small outpost right on the edge of the abyss. Norris nor Epoch have been able to see it through the fog. The Wayfinder joins me first. We acclimate the Cryptus. And then we bring more.
Love to assume
6 feet tall! Doesn't sound like we have much time to prepare.
We do not.
I'm nigh invincible.
Hopefully we can call on the wizard's aid soon as well.
We've incursions to quell interior before I can send any meaningful numbers. But I can be convinced. Wayfinder, can we speak for a moment, just you and I?
Don't let me ruffle your sumptuous garb, Iskarin. Talk. I'll be near.
If you go with her, I might not be able to help you. You'll be on your own. There are many terrors in the demon realm. It's a very different world than ours. Maba knew more than I.
I made Patha a promise, and I plan on keeping it.
Then you've already
6
chosen.
feet tall! I have. This is about Tyria. We barely escaped the dragon cycle. We don't need another oppressor.
I'll light a portal if that's what you want. But before we return to within earshot of others, there's one other piece of intel that requires discretion. Patha has secured our missing astral ward in Nios. Those who were lost when you first traveled to their realm of rot.
You mean Arena? Frode's daughter? Does he know?
She lives, according to Patha. I've not permitted Frode to join them until we've established an operational Mist's Gate. Keep them safe. And if you've any other questions, now is the time.
You seem hesitant to send aid.
Subtle, am I? Until I see our dear Patha in action, I'm still unsure if this whole ordeal will be worth it. I'm not certain the Ward would want to go either. They joined to protect Tyria, not crawl through the depths of Nios. But some are admittedly eager for Cryptus blood. They lost their friends, their allies, and they trust you. Patha? Perhaps not. They linger on the line of curiosity and fear, as do I. But they trust their Wayfinder. I will be allowing volunteers to cross through as soon as we establish a gateway between here and Patha's outpost. Just do keep the ward in Nios secure while we connect those threads.
I'll do my part.
Do I trust Patha? The better question is, do you?
I do.
With an ounce of hesitance, I hope. She lingered in your mind for so long. Do you know the detriment she could have inflicted?
And yet she didn't. If anything, she saved me multiple times. Does that not demonstrate the severity of the situation?
I suppose it does. Be relentless if you need to be. It would not be a kind place to die in.
Wayfinder?
Are we ready to depart, then?
I'm with you, Patha.
My strength is returning, but slowly. This will take a few moments.
While you two prepare, Wayfinder, with me? Someone would like to speak with you. She might be a little...
She went through with it.
She has. A few weeks back. She's been taking some time to herself, mostly. Adjusting.
How is she taking it?
Everything is a bit fuzzy. Memories of the war
Swirling
come back.
gust!
She knows your name. It might take her a moment to connect it to a face.
Okay. I'm ready to see her.
Zoja, you have a visitor.
Ear deep in documentation about the obscure. Mabon's notes are extensive.
Hey, Zoja.
The Wayfinder.
Yes. Yes, of course. Hello.
I'll give you two a moment. See me when you're ready.
I'm sorry. Little overwhelmed. I didn't realize you were coming today.
Patha and I are about to head into Nios.
Patha? Patha? Oh! The giant Cryptus lady. I like her, I think. Isgarin finds her annoying. Wait, you're going with her?
Yeah, I am. Pretty nervous about it, to be honest.
Okay. Be safe. I've been a few times helping seal rifts. It's something.
I will. Thanks, Zosha.
Sorry, this must be a bit awkward for you. I'm trying so hard to
Hey, don't worry about it. One step at a time, right?
Yeah, Dagda keeps telling me that too. Be safe, Commander. No, Wayfinder. Are you a commander?
I was.
How's that going? Any luck?
I don't know how many realms of existence rest between us and Nios. Trying to maintain a connection is proving a challenge.
I've got faith in you. Once we make that connection, travel between Nios and Tyria will be much less taxing on the wizards.
How'd it go?
Good, I think. She seems like she's doing well. I wish she... I'm just glad she found her home. That was harder than I thought it would be.
I know it hurts, but keep your bond close. She'll see through the fog if you shine that light bright enough.
Are you ready, Wayfinder?
Warden, Curator, Crypt is in the courtyard. A rift is opened.
Within the bounds of the Wizard's Tower, with the speed of a storm, go.
Charybdis? Inside the tower?
Stick together and remain calm. An ancient mountain. Cut them down. Now!
Midnight King! It worked! I'm nigh invincible!
Master Ward, hold your ground.
What's going on?
Heather, who are they?
Followers of Epoch. This rift is different. It's stronger than even I'm familiar.
Try sealing it with the heart, Wayfinder.
Way ahead of you. It's not working.
Then we try from the other side. Aether, you lead, we will follow.
Take a breath of that lush Tyrian air and go.
You'll find everything you need here.
What is this place? Nios?
Welcome back to Nyos, Wayfinder.
It looks so different.
Acclimate yourselves. This isn't Eborg's territory. We're exposed.
No time. It looks like the welcoming committee is right on schedule. Get ready, everyone.
I haven't seen this realm of existence.
Fight, Iskaran. Focus.
I intend to.
The Heart of the Obscure should allow you to extract demonic essence from the Cryptus you slay. The rifts will only respond to their particular flavor of magic, so...
I'm on it.
Kind. Lashing out against. Is this what millennia of resistance?
You see it now.
We need to take more of them down, and the bigger the Cryptus, the more the essence. Though, it seems that the essence degrades pretty fast. Bring it back to me as quickly as possible. But be careful now. The more you carry, the more it will drain your life force. Don't push yourself too hard.
Trying my best.
Yes, I'd like to keep the Wayfinder in one piece.
That should be enough. Bring it back to me.
Unshakable they are. Traitors.
I need to focus. Keep the big one off me, and I'll finish the spell.
Can you handle this, Oja?
Yeah?
We're with you. We're right here.
That looks extremely painful.
All right, that should do it. Quickly, everyone, back through that rift before it collapses on us.
The Wayfinder and I will venture farther into the realm. Follow. We'll make toward refuge.
Wayfinder, keep your eyes up and your mind sharp as obsidian. Our paths part for now.
Be safe.
Deep breath. Our air is heavy, but you can breathe it. You have before. We're not far from camp. Rest a moment. We've been met with excitement after excitement. Even I tire.
Thanks.
Take it in. Then we'll start moving. Don't rush yourself.
I wasn't expecting Nyos to be so... serene.
What did you expect? I am curious.
More blood, I think. Less of this.
Your shock is not too surprising. Your first impressions of my world were birthed in the temple of Febe. That cursed place.
Sarah said that Febe was killed.
Yes, it was. Knows the things about Eborg that I do now. I couldn't save him then. Had Febe not fallen, maybe we'd have put Epoch down sooner.
I've had those thoughts. They're not worth it. You're fighting back against Eparch now.
Ramses should be on
That's
guard
what we
right
need to
now.
focus on.
Quickly.
Traitorous snake you are, little Aether.
Crawl back and kiss the fangs of your king.
That will be a death in my casing.
Starting to see the bigger picture.
We must find Arena and the others.
So she is alive.
And thriving, last I saw her. We located her and her fierce entourage of Astral Ward not long ago. I'm still in awe as to how they survived at all. But if Epoch has us sniffed out...
Let's keep moving.
Any sign of Paper? Not yet! Damn!
A swirling gust! Infuriating!
Your crawl impression is really coming along.
About time.
I smell excitement. Maybe I'm confusing fear. Were you back in Tyria again?
And I brought a friend.
The Pact Commander. Interesting choice.
Arena, it's good to see you alive. What happened in Gendaren?
Surprise to us both. Now, eyes on the threat.
I will notify the next of kin.
I'm nigh invincible. Such synergy! I'm nigh invincible. Invigorating. Such synergy. Such synergy.
Threat exterminated.
Looks like the last of them.
What happened?
Aether happened.
Was she here?
Only scouts from what we can tell. But I'm sure their eventual absence will be noticed.
The barrier will keep our location shielded. For now. We can't breach the interior. But they're also barred from us. Wayfinder, you've met Arena.
They were secretly snooping through my camp.
And Ramses, well, Ramses speaks for himself.
Curious, the way you smell.
And who is this Hator?
Oh, what would be the appropriate Tyrian familial connection? My cousin.
And one of Epoch's prized fang-suckers.
Boing.
A bit pissy that you offed her mate based on how many she sent. Managed to take down most of them before you got back.
Ceres, I assume?
We've no shortage of family drama. Now that Hator knows of this place, we better stop her from sharing the news.
I'll check on the Astral Ward and others.
Hello everyone! Today I'm going to quickly go over the heavy air. To get started, we are in the Duress Story instance, where we follow Paitha deeper into Nyos. When the dialogue pops up to take a moment to gather yourself while Paitha is speaking, you can type /sit. I waited till after they were done speaking. And that is it. That is everything. Thank you so much for tuning in, and
I imagine Frode is relieved about Arena, but disappointed he can't be here. I didn't have the chance to ask him.
The Huntress would rather cope with her progenitor on her own. When Isgarin's little gate is open, they will meet. When her contingent first arrived with you... When her contingent first arrived with you, thank whatever dubious entity you pray to, that they found a place to hide.
Your crawl impression is really coming along.
His eyes were pointed at to the hostility of our world.
I'm glad you found them before things started escalating.
So am I. Ramses has remained at Arena's side, helping the Tyrians acclimate. I think they've taken to our realm of barbarity. Arena is a force of nature, and I'm sure she'd be fine on her own. Now, rest. Adjust. The ward has crops that are at least tolerable for your consumption.
You are the subject of many a dream. I see why Patha was so fascinated by you.
Dreams as in...
Ah, yes. You've so little exposure to our world. Let me be your guide. Dreams flutter through our air, bleeding in from other worlds. Visions of cities and wars, great beasts and lovers. We, Cryptus, and old demons are born with a flicker of curiosity. Your dreams inspire us, for better or worse.
I think I understand. That sounds an awful lot like the Sylvari from our world.
Yes, that is right. The people of the Pale Tree have especially poignant dreams. Exciting and feverish. Airbark has stifled our ability to dream, however. As of late, the youngest of our kind have yet to experience any. It is quite suffocating. He keeps them all to himself.
Do you have faith in Patha?
With all of my flesh. It is comforting to be in the presence of your resolve. I have faith in Pathos as well.
Before you try to apologize again, it's fine. When we were pulled into that portal in Gandaran Fields, I was uneasy at first. I gathered what astral ward I could find. We lost a few along the way. Managed to find an alcove just out of sight. Astral ward survival tactics. And then Patha and Ramses tracked us down just a few days ago. Good timing too, as our rations were growing dangerously low.
Well, I'm glad you made it in one piece then. Your dad was worried.
It's a relief to hear that old Frode didn't throw himself into a fight he couldn't crawl out of. He's protective and stubborn.
I'll leave Frode to you then.
Thanks. Now I need to attend to the ward. Come find me later. I'm sure we've got plenty for you to do. Wayfinder, can you hear me?
Arena, I can hear you just fine.
Good. One of the volunteer astral ward cast an enchantment that better focuses our communication spells. Works in Nios now. Patha and I are at camp. I'm catching her up on developments. Things you probably need to hear too.
On my way.